I hope I'm a servant at heart. I think that's what is the most rewarding thing that you can do, is if you can help other people. Frankly, it makes you feel wonderful about yourself. Hi, I'm Janet Ward Black. I'm the owner of Ward Black Law. My beliefs very much shape how we run the business here. My number one priority with my business is to try to serve God, to try to love people, love the people who work here, love our clients as best I can. We don't do it perfectly, but we want to try as hard as we possibly can to give excellent service. We try to do what's right for the person that we're dealing with. Sometimes that's not always in our best economic interest, but we know that if we do right by the client, ultimately we have done right. And that's not a pain point. That's not something unpleasant. In fact, when you do right, there is great happiness in that. We handle hundreds of cases at a time, but for that one client, it's their one case. And so as long as we approach that one case, knowing that that's their primary concern, then we can give the kind of client service that we want to. That's what lawyers do. They call us counselors at law, that we're supposed to take people's facts, figure out how the law applies to them, and then help them best solve their circumstance. People who call us, a lot of times they've been hurt, they may not be able to pay their mortgage, may not be able to pay their medical bills, and we can help fix that for them. But we've got to be listening to them, we've got to know what their pain points are so that we can figure out how to help.
I've worked at several different firms prior to coming to Ward Black Law, and one of the biggest differences is the love, the support, and the family atmosphere that you feel when you come into the doors.
The wonderful thing about the culture here is the employees care for each other. They love each other. They hurt when others hurt, and they laugh when others laugh. And I think a lot of times people don't have a lot of family, and that their work environment becomes their family for good or for evil. And we want this to be an environment. We frankly want it to be like a great church where everybody's needs are met and that there is joy all around. Our biggest goal for our employees is for them to grow here, for them to learn, for them to be better members of their community, to be better leaders in their family, for them to be more well-rounded in how they are a part of this community. My beliefs greatly affect how we give. We want to be radically generous. We want people to know us as people who are amazing in how they give away money. We try to keep a lot of our giving anonymous because we don't want to get the glory for it. We want to do things pure of heart, not just as some sort of veiled marketing effort. So keeping our giving anonymous helps us do that. It is an unimaginable gift to be able to be radically generous. And every time we give in that way, what ends up happening is we are the ones who are blessed by it. It's not just the recipient who's blessed, but we are blessed every time we are radically generous.
School supplies, I give a kid a coat. We've done things for the nursing home that's next door. Having the ability to do that at a job is just something you would never expect from a law firm.
One of the most important things about my upbringing was the importance of education. My dad wasn't able to go to college. He came of age during the Depression, and so he didn't have that opportunity. And so from the time I was born, he put $100 a month into a checking account for my college fund, and he never missed a single month until I walked into Davidson College at age 18. What that instilled in me was consistency. Always doing the right thing, even when it was financially not in your best interest. I'm sure there were months where that was not the best way, perhaps, to spend money for the family, but he knew that the long-term investment in me is that which was more important to him than his own personal comfort. My dad died when I was 21. He never got to see the fruit of that labor on this earth, but I know he's applauding it. Sacrificial giving was something that was key to his life, and I want it to be key to mine. There's an expression that says that people won't remember what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. So what we try to do here is to make people feel heard and seen and understood. I want people to think that I stopped and spoke with them. I want people to think that if they needed something, that I dropped what I was doing and tried to respond. That there was not a need that was articulated that was not answered. I want them to all feel like they've been respected and they've been honored, and that they are made in the image of God, and that no matter whether they're standing on a street corner begging or whether they are the Chief Justice of the North Carolina Supreme Court, that they are worthy of respect because they are one of God's creatures.